que era un objetivo que teníamos en cuanto a la
Wow,
familia,
sí.
para poder estar tranquilos, así que encuentro que ha sido fundamental el apoyo.
El objetivo del programa es que las familias estén bien. Y que las familias estén bien significan niños felices, niños sanos. Y eso en un futuro es adultos sanos y un mundo mejor. Entonces, está bueno.
She has made me feel like I'm important and I can go at my own pace. And that's all you need sometimes when you're feeling like you got nobody.
It was helpful to have somebody there kind of holding my hand and guiding me and letting me know this is kind of the normal. It felt like I was becoming a new mom, so it was very interesting and helpful, very, very helpful.
You know, there was that self-conscious part of me, like, will I be accepted even though I'm not perfect?
What I like the most is that she really listens.
The support that she gives me is special because she does it with love and it's just natural, you know. That's all I could say. It just feels like somebody that I've known since I was little.
You know, I said to Jeanette, Jeanette, you're supposed to be with me for 5 years. Jeanette said, yeah, I know, I'm going to be with you guys for 5 years. That's when I said, well, I guess I can trust her. She's going to be with us for 5 years.
Yo creo que quizás pasó como a la segunda visita o algo así, como que ya nos presentamos formalmente. Y luego ya creo que en la segunda visita estaba como todo más tranquilo, como muy... como que el ambiente era muy familiar, entonces yo me sentí muy cómoda.
Felt like she cared for Sparrow too, and Sparrow really enjoyed it. Yeah, she knew when Gabby came we were going to be making something or learning something, and she'd instantly start digging through Gabby's bags to find out what activity we were going to do.
Not only did we get the assistance with this program, but we also made a really good friend. I'm happy to call Gabby our friend.
I think the relationship that we've built has been she's a part of the family.
when I first realized that I was gonna be a parent, I was super scared after 2 or 3 weeks of meeting in the home.
Okay, would you read the roll, please? Or
Vice
conduct
Chair
the roll.
Seltzer,
Here.
Member Kramer,
If you said Kramer, I'm here. I'm not hearing real well today, so bear with me.
Can you confirm the agenda amendments?
after the agenda was published, we do have an amendment of case 230007, applicant Gilly Gary. They did withdraw.
And let's see, agenda item 2, approval of withdrawal of applications. I have a motion. The requested withdrawals into the record first? Okay.
So application 23003 from Jeffrey Yoakum was withdrawn. Application 230004 from Jeffrey Yoakum also withdrawn. 230005 from Patricia Sylvian was withdrawn, and 230006 from Patricia Sylvian was withdrawn. And then, as stated previously, case number 230007 from Gilly Gary was withdrawn after publication.
Okay.
Are you ready for a motion?
I'm ready for a motion.
I move that we approve the withdrawal applications.
Yes, I second that since there's nobody else here. Any
Yeah.
discussion?
Not by me.
Any public comment?
Katrina Bartlemy, Assessor, County Clerk Recorder. Were the other two cases Brad Ingram 230001 and then also for Mr. Yoakum 230002 also withdrawn? Those weren't read into the record.
Those ones were also withdrawn, 230001 from Jeffrey Yoakum and, I'm sorry, from
Ingram, Brad Ingram.
from Brad Ingram, and then 230002 from Jeffrey Yoakum.
Okay, do I have an amended motion to include those?
Oh, which one? The Gilly?
The two that she just read.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. Okay, I so move.
Second. Any further discussion? Any other comments from staff? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Approval of there aren't any stipulations. No contingency requests. Presentations. Approval of minutes of October 30.
Yeah, they're as simple as these are going to be. I move that we accept the December 18th minutes as written.
About the October 30 minutes. October 30 minutes.
This December 18th.
Agenda has.
This December 8th. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. October 30th and December 18th.
Second. Discussion?
Question?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I don't see anybody on for public expression. Matters from staff? And any kind of announcements?
Can I wanted to ask a question. I got a notice that there's going to be a every 5-year increase in taxes on Williamson Act. Now, when did that come through? Because for decades that hasn't been the case.
Well, it's not every 5 year. It's every.
Pardon me?
It will be reassessed every 4 years into a more of a market type value. So it will increase or may increase like your residential. So in the past, because of our old property system, we were not able to do that. And with the new property
So this,
system,
you're talking 2% bump. Oh, okay.
if that, it depends on.
I thought it was being done that way already. I didn't realize that.
No,
Oh,
only
okay.
your home site is that way. So
Oh,
the
but now they're
properties-
bumping the land as well.
It's not just homes.
No.
It's all other property.
Right, and it will depend on what the state tells us. It's all based on the state figures.
I was just like, what had changed? Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Randy Kaufman had applied to be a member of the Assessment Appeals Board. Last couple of months ago, we talked about it, and his application was in process. What's the status?
We appointed one alternate. I believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Randy Kaufman was the out-of-county resident. He doesn't
Yes.
live in this county.
Correct.
So there is a little bit of research that we had to do just to follow up and make sure that we're doing the right, I guess it's sort of a vetting process. And a critical component that we normally do is, we have an applicant who lives within the county of Mendocino. If they aren't a Mendocino County resident, historically practice was to have it on the Board of Supervisors' regular agenda. I have talked to the clerk of the board, and that's Darcy Antle, and verified that she would be okay with it coming forward on consent. So it is in the works, but it is a little bit more convoluted, being that the applicant is an out-of-county resident.
No, I appreciate that. So when is it going to be on the board agenda?
As soon as I can get a request, we like to have something in writing from the applicant whenever they're an out-of-county applicant, like a request for waiver. In this case, I can probably get it on the agenda in February. I would say that that's going to be the soonest we would probably be the second meeting in February.
Okay. Didn't he ask for the waiver in his original application? I mean, he was applying from out of county. He knew that.
Like I said, it's possible. With everything else going on, we have one alternate already.
Who's that?
I don't know the name off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
Leonard Schwope.
Leonard Swope was appointed as your alternate after, and thank you, Lily, after Shelley Barrett resigned. So right now we do have one alternate, which is kind of contributing to the fact that we haven't been in a huge rush to get a second one. So it is in process. We can kind of bump that up, but that's why it hasn't happened yet.
I have a question. Katrina Bartlemy, assessor. So are you also still accepting applications for an alternate member? Because I know someone who's expressed an interest as well.
Yeah, I believe we have 3 alternate positions in total.
Oh, okay.
The entirety of my time here, we've only had one of those filled, but we do have 2 others. So if we can get Randy appointed, if the board goes for that, we would still have an opening for a 3rd alternate.
Thank you.
Any announcements? And would you confirm the next date of the meeting date of the next meeting for April 29?
The next meeting date is April 29th, 2024.
And this is Atlas Pearson, Senior Deputy Clerk of the Board. Just to note that is going to be the last meeting before your next annual organizational meeting. So if there are any big changes that you guys want to make next year, let me know, probably after the meeting on the 29th. That way we can kind of organize if there's anything we need to do differently.
Okay. Motion to adjourn?
I so move.
All in favor? Aye. Another really rousing meeting.